out of time.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie? Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie.
Okay, welcome back to the Aggro Tank. This is going to be the Dust Tactics, I guess, playthrough.
Yeah, it's going to be a first playthrough. It's going to be a learning game for you. And anyone who wants to watch it hasn't checked it out before.
We previously did the unboxing video, which you'll find somewhere if you look through our little shit.
Yeah, or if you visit our website, which you probably don't, but you might from now on if you enjoy this sort of thing.
www.aggrotank.com.
Official website name.
Yeah.
So you want to be allies?
Yeah, because you want to focus on the German guys, right?
Yeah, I got to work on my German tactics.
And the Americans.
So I bought this game at a Jewish toy store today.
Toys for Thought.
It's a great store. Yeah, go to their website, give them some business. They're great people.
You can usually find their games for cheaper than what you would buy them for elsewhere.
For the most part, they do 30% off MSRP in-store and online. Dust is like an $80 game or a $70 game or something like that. In-store, it was $47. When I mentioned to them that I use their website, they sold it to me for $41.
Dropping dice on the floor.
You gotta hear them, man. We gotta hear that click-clack.
All right.
So, okay, we're setting it up. Basically, we have these units. You feel free to shout out his name. I believe it's Blackhawk.
His name is Blackhawk. The mech's name is Blackhawk, and he's an Assault Walker M18, which we will.
We'll get better pictures of this up in a little bit.
Yeah.
What other units do you have there, sir?
I have the Hellboys Ranger Attack Squad.
They have rifles.
They have rifles. And I have the Hammers.
Okay, you have all the hammers except for the hero. Because we're not playing with heroes on our first game, they're too powerful.
Except Gary has more points than me, but whatever.
By 3 points.
I think a hero would make up for that.
Yeah, I think you're a bastard. Here we go. There's your Hellboys.
Hammer guy. These are straight out of the box, so Gary has not painted them yet. And you can see they all have the Dust logo on the bottom of them.
They came in this little brown box. They were in little baggies, which I'm getting rid of because I have no use for those things. I can't abide useless things.
Shut the hell up. This is kind of weird, this piece.
Yeah, it's to protect the joint from being shot from the front. Like, if it was being shot and it blew out these hydraulics in the back,
Right.
it wouldn't be able to goddamn walk. So it's just a neat little armor piece. It makes sense thematically and also physically.
Yeah. And what are the names of your troops?
Right now, I have Hans on the table. Hans, it's the Lurgoyf. And I'm working on getting out my heavy laser grenadiers, which look like Vulcan Raven Hellghasts.
Which looks like my hammer guys wouldn't stand a chance against.
Correct. I believe your Walker, though, has weapons that are specifically designed to cut down infantry.
Okay.
So that's like the counteractive procedure.
And by the way, Gary has played this game before. I have not. So hopefully the questions that I ask will help you understand the game as well. Because Gary's tried to explain it to me, but I wasn't really paying attention. So, we'll learn this together.
And then I'm finally taking out the Strumpenier, which I think are... that looks, I guess, Germanish. That also looks weird. Here they are. Here's their card. We'll go over into more in-depth about the cards, but you'll see here that in the bottom, I have Panzerfaust, which are they're like short-range grenades. That did
Beer.
I even pull them out of the box? Where are my guys at, guys? Hello.
We have the same amount of guys.
Yeah, we do. Except this should be a 5 unit, so I'm missing one guy who's right here. But there's the Panzerfaust for you to see. It's that thing that looks kind of like a great penis when it's out of focus. There we go. That's the tip.
The head, if you will.
Gray box. Gray box goes aside. Trying to get a little bit more viewing angle on this because our start points are going to be this side of the table versus this side of the table. And to kick things off, we're going to roll some dice. When you begin Dust Tactics, you roll for sides.
Why don't you show them the dice?
The dice are pretty cool. 2 of the 6 sides are these crosshairs, which are successes for the most part. The blank sides are failures, except in the case of heavy cover, hard cover.
Which we'll get into later.
Well, yeah, we'll show examples of hard cover. Hard cover, in the box, they give you these broken concrete pylons. They're like support columns that were crushed up. And these are soft cover. If a unit is in the same square as them, they get a defensive bonus. But we'll start by rolling off. I will go sides first, then we'll roll for placement.
So we're going to roll for identical sides.
Well, I mean, left or right. It doesn't matter. I mean, there
All
is
right,
a tactical
all right,
advantage
all
on
right.
this building. Look,
All right,
because this
all right,
building
all
has a hole here. This building has a hole here, which means someone that goes in this way could possibly fork the other person
You win initiative.
easily because of my 2 successes.
You probably couldn't see them hidden behind the guys, but I had all failures.
Trip fail. I'm going to pick this side of the table here closer to the camera, so you will get to see my lovely Panzer ass.
Alright, so
As we
now that we
flex.
set up our guys.
Now we roll for placing terrain.
Okay.
Blop. I'll place. Now it's just one at a time. I'm going to start by placing my hard terrain. Right there.
And you start on this side?
Yeah, we just can't place anything in these things. Excellent. Panzerfaust!
Okay.
Alright, so now our terrain is placed. So we can roll for setup.
I'm saving all my good rolls
Nope.
for when we
For
play
the
game.
actual game style, we're gonna take turns placing units. I'm gonna take my little dudes here.
Can these guys fly? They do have a rocket back after all.
I don't think it's a flying rocket pack, and it is actually.
So what kind of rocket pack is it?
It is. They have the jump keyword, which lets them move over obstacles.
Okay, cool.
They get on that turn. They have to move twice. Like, on your turn, you pick actions like move and shoot and move twice. And then there's essentially a shoot twice thing that's called like some sort of weird ass word.
Okay.
Sustained attack. What it does is, say you're attacking with this sustained attack, you would roll, and then any failures roll again.
Okay.
So it's like it gives you the chance of doing more damage than normal.
Okay. So
Jump's a keyword. You also have to believe on some of your troops the keyword fast, and the bottom.
yeah.
What fast does is it allows them to move an extra space.
Okay. All right. So
But they can only use fast once a turn. So if you picked move and move, for example, they would move 3 spaces,
okay.
not 4.
All right. So I put my jumpers behind the thing there.
Okay.
Gary's turn.
Putting my heavy laser grenadiers here.
Okay. I'm gonna put my. Do they have to be on the perimeter? Or just on the
yeah,
half?
they have to be not the half, on the last row.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my mech here.
Okay. This is a very fast, very brutal game. This will probably take 20 minutes total. and one of us will more than likely get completely wiped out.
Okay. After the setup, I'm going to do a break in the video so that we can start the second part of the video.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm placing my mech right here.
Okay. And I'm going to place my troops, my Hellboys, here.
All right.
All right. Is there anything else for setup?
Nothing for setup. We'll come back. I'm going to go through the different powers that our guys have
Okay.
and explain exactly what you're allowed to do on your turn. I don't know if anyone's ever played Magic, but you lay your cards out in front of you. When you activate a unit, you tap them. And once everyone's activated all their units, the turn switches, and you have to roll for going who has initiative that turn again. But for now, we can stop. This has been Gary and Jay with the Aggro Tank.
All right. Check back for the